Okay, I am back. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another episode of this Piscean Reports. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully you guys are okay. All right, hopefully you're having a great day. We'll just say that. I'm not gonna. For those of you new to my channel, welcome aboard. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. All right, so a lot of you have already heard what I had to say off camera, and so I drew some cards based on the last video. If you saw it, great. If you didn't, it's a little lengthy. It's not something I normally do, but I think I was kind of like there was just like these. I wasn't sure how to quite say it. God, let go, let go. God, let go. Anyway, so I decided to draw some cards. I said, let's do some tarot, okay? Based on, and I want to base this particular reading on the energies that are occurring right now in our neck of the woods, okay? And like I said, a lot of the world is kind of like in flux right now, but I had the U.S. Situation in mind as I drew the cards, okay? So the first card here, hold on, let me do this. Offline, I showed the cards, okay? Let's see. Sorry, you guys, I probably should have paused this and then just gave it to you, but I didn't. Anyway, I got people up over me looking, and I was like, nope, you can't see it until everybody else sees it. So, fuck you. Anyway, so here we go. Your first 5 cards, you had the Hanged Man, okay? You've got the Hermit card. You have what's going for you. Where is it? This one, the Page of Cups. You had the Page of Cups here, right? Okay. The Challenge, and of course, the 7 of Wands. All right. A lot of y'all out there is feeling a little feisty and a little scrappy right now. But the outcome, I love. You had the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Cups. I apologize. The 8 of Cups. Okay, so when I see the first 5 cards, like I said, the universe, okay, the United States the U.S. is a little bit in flux right now. Things are a little crazy. And so you have some people who are feeling, a little stressed out, strung out, like they're all up in their head. And honestly, I feel like they are letting the devil energies get the better of them. In all honesty, they are, which is weird because, like I said, there are a lot of people who claim to have faith in the Most High until things go south, and then all faith in you and the Most High goes right out the window, right? But the first card here, the situation, the basis of the whole 9, Hanged Man, right? So what I said, what's the significance of the Hanged Man? And the universe is saying, you know what, you guys, be patient. Okay, there's a lot of people out there with that mindset of going out to do wrong. Okay, I'm willing to risk jail, possibly getting shot. I'm willing to put myself in a very negative, ugly, evil. You guys are letting the devil energy really get at you, so much so you're willing to do the absolute unthinkable. For what? For what? So you can have a few snacks, so you can have a few goodies in the refrigerator? That's ridiculous. The universe is like, okay, we need you to rethink that. All right? Look at this. You have the Emperor. You have the Knight of Pentacles. And, nice, you have the 3 of Cups. So what do I think when I see that? The universe is like, okay, be patient. Okay, you need to rethink this now. Basically, the universe is saying, get a hold of yourself. Okay, because you've got the Emperor here. Who's the Emperor? Oh, I don't know. Maybe the Cheeto Man, the Orange Man. So you got the emperor here. You have someone who is in a leader position. Okay. I feel like they're saying you can, in essence, you can even tie this into the government itself. You've got leadership. Okay. They are going to eventually, things are going to be okay. Okay. You had that Knight of Pentacles energy. Okay. Yeah. This one is taking their time. Okay. And change is going to be slow in coming, and change is what's the word I want to use? Slow, but like, I think things are going to be okay. Okay, it may take a minute. I'll just say it like that. The universe wants you to know everything is going to be okay. All right, the government. You could tie this into the president. You can make it more universal and say leadership in general. Okay, yeah, it's going to take a minute for things to get back together, but it's the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, Pentacles, everything is going to be okay financially. It's going to be okay. Things are going to eventually turn around, but they want you to exercise patience. Exercise patience rather than wanting to run out and just run amok and lose your ish. The universe is saying, take it easy. Everything's going to be okay. It's going to be fine. Okay? Just be patient and really rethink how you're looking at this situation. Okay? Because like I said, in the history of America, things have been way worse. Way worse. Okay, but you've got people who were born into a time in our country where things they just were born into good. You never had to do without. You've never been a part of war. You never had to experience anything really necessarily dark or negative or ugly or unfortunate or whatever. And right now, it's just kind of hitting the fan right now. And so, yeah, they're saying, you know what? Take it easy. Calm down. Everything is going to be okay. Basis. What do you have? The Hermit. This is that time. Lean into your spirituality. Lean into your belief system. Okay? Some of you, I can even go so far as the universe is saying, okay, you need to take a time out. Okay? You need to take a time out. Chill out. All right? It's like, I know things look crazy right now, and you're like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Look at this situation. My kids need, and I want, and I'm used to having, and I don't know what to do. What am I going to do? And you're like this. What am I going to do? Everything's crazy. I need to do this. I need to do that. And the universe is like, no. Take a chill pill. Chill out. Sit down somewhere. Okay? You got the Six of Pentacles. Everything is going to be okay. The balance is going to be restored. Everything is going to be okay. Okay? No, we don't like how things is happening right now. It's ugly. It's messy. It's ridiculous. I almost want to say it's retarded. It's fucking stupid. That everything is happening like it's happening. Okay? But everything will be okay. Balance will be restored. Okay? Look at this. 9 of Cups. Okay? You're going to be fine. This is that positive energy. This is good energy. This is good chi. Everything is okay. Balance is going to be restored. We get it. You're freaking out right now. You don't know what to do. You got a lot of options as to what you want to do. And I'm telling you, you could do right or you could do wrong. You could lean into your spiritual, your belief system and trust that everything is going to be okay. And maybe you might need to lean into you might need to get some kind of assistance, or these are those. It's been my experience that when times get tough, that's when you turn to your belief system and family. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's going to be rough, but trust everything's going to be okay. Okay? I know it's crazy right now, but everything's going to be just fine. Okay? What's going for us? Well, you got the Page of Cups, like I said. Okay? You guys are going to get some news. And I feel like this. It's like, how do I want to say that? You'll get the news, that somehow, some way, something will present itself. Okay, now I see that two ways. I see this as something is going to present itself during this rough patch, or things, it's either one or two things. You may get some kind of good news. Someone is like, don't worry, I'll help you. Okay, or you call some kind of institution or something, and yeah, we got a little something over here for you. You could go get that, or family or somebody will say, here, I can help you out for right now. But understand, it's not going. You're not going to get like tons of cookies and chips or anything. But I will give you some money, and you can get a few things that you can use to help you guys get by during this rough patch. You had the World card. I'm trying to decide, should I have done this first? Completion. Everything will be just fine. Okay? Everything's going to be okay. Life will renew and restore itself. Okay? And it's like this. I feel like you don't believe it. I'm looking at this guy here, and I almost want to say this, maybe this is, if this is not help from above or help from family, help from friends, some kind of situation like that, I can also look at this as like the devil, that dark energy trying to, here you are, I'm so mad, look at this, I'm struggling right now, this is what I got to do, this is all I have. And in which case the universe is like, the devil energy is like, well, you can always do this, but I feel like you're going to turn that down. You're like this. You're looking away from it. Here's the thought process tells you maybe I should go do this and go do that. But I feel you saying, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I know I want to. I know it's hard. For others, you're going to be like, damn, this sucks, man. This sucks that we had to do this, or we had to suffer. Or I got to do ABC or XYZ. I hate that my situation is this now, but everything is going to be okay. If this is not somebody trying to tempt you, it's not the devil card, but it can certainly go that way. But I see you, the universe, with that Page of Cups, what's going for you, everything is going to be okay. You're going to either get some kind of help, some kind of advice, something to carry you through, to see you to this point here, to see you to the other side, right? And you're going to be like, ooh, thank you, Jesus. Boy, I didn't think we was going to make it. I didn't think this was going to happen. I told you guys, if you just relax, no, I don't like the situation that's happening right now. But if you relax, everything will be okay. Like I said, if you're those people who say, well, I used to get all these stamps and now I don't have anything, and what am I going to do? Like I said, that works. There are people who are going to be affected because there's nobody now to take their stamps and go into the grocery store and buy the food. That's going to affect things on a grander scale, in which case those people are going to be like, hey, y'all need to figure this out because we're going to lose our businesses, if you guys don't get it together, or if the government doesn't get it together. And I know the government doesn't want that. They're not trying to see, grocery stores go under because of their ridiculousness. You know what I mean? So I feel like everything is going to be this. And you guys are going to be like, woohoo, thank God. Look at, I give me this card. It's like, oh, thank God. Yay, I stayed, I held my peace. I stayed centered. I stayed focused. I didn't give in to the devil energy, and everything worked out, and thank God. Thank God, right? Now, what is the challenge? Like I said, the challenge for some of you guys, you're in this energy. Like you just, it's fight, fight, fight. You're in that, I'm mad. I can't believe this is happening. Ain't this a bitch? Like, I cannot believe I got to do this. I got to go out here and struggle and fight and try to make something happen for my family. Like, this is not fair. It's not right. I can't believe I got to do this crap. I have been through enough. This is stressing you out. It is putting you through it. It is testing your resolve. You know? It's testing your resolve, this situation. But you know what? Sometimes things happen to grow us. You know, even the bad times, ultimately they help grow us. They teach you how to be strong, how to be resourceful, how to, you know, how to work it out. Like, okay, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to make it happen somehow. You know, you don't have to go all the way to the left. You know, just relax. These are the times that strengthen you. These are the times that mold you, that shape your character, that make you a better person. Because look at it this way. If you keep your head and you know, stay in your faith. Your kids are watching you. They're taking their cue from what you do. And if mom and dad kept their head and they stayed strong, you are showing your kids that it's okay. You're going to be okay. You can be strong. These are those times that test us. Let your kids know that. These are the things that test us. These are the things that, but mom and dad, we got this, y'all. We got this. If it's just mom or if it's just y'all or just dad, I got this. Okay, they're going to take their cue from you. And if they see mom and dad keeping their head and staying focused and staying centered and making a way somehow, I almost want to say through Christ, but you know, leaning into your belief system, trusting. This is why I said, this is going to be that thing that tests you. Do you really believe? Do you really believe? Or are you just talking ish? Okay, was you filing in the church and synagogues or whatever you was filing into? Was you going in there just for show? Or do you really believe? Okay, God's got me. The universe has me. Everything's going to be okay. I just got to pull it together. I got to keep my head. This is that test, that test of my mental strength, my mental fortitude. You know what I mean? Peace. Choose peace. Choose peace over chaos. Choose peace over fighting. Choose peace over evil, over wrong. Look at this. Wouldn't you rather be in this? Would you rather just trust? Would you rather believe? Okay? In the Most High and say, I believe, God, I believe. I'm sorry. I know this is hard. I'm not used to this. I've never experienced anything like this, but these are the things that test us. I know that now. These are the things that test us. These are the things that shape us. These are the things that make us and mold us. You know? It's going to be okay. I'm going to choose peace. I'm going to side with good. I'm going to side with God. I'm going to side with my higher self. Okay? I'm going to walk away from any dark thoughts that I had. Okay? Look at this. The universe is letting you know everything is going to be okay. You're going to move on from the rough times. Rough times don't last forever. They don't. Like, really, you think the government is really just going to let us all starve to death and this and the other thing? Like, come on. You know, everything's going to be okay. You know, the government is shut down before. You know, and people in the past made it through, and you will too. This too shall pass. Remember that. This too shall pass. You're okay. It's going to be okay. Look. Damn, it was rough as hell, but we made it through. We learned how to be strong. We learned lessons from this. We learned to lean into our faith. We learned to lean into our understanding. We learned, you know, this is plus, plus, plus. Okay, the outcome, the 8 of Cups. walking away. Everything is gonna be okay. Okay? This difficult situation is gonna come to an end. Okay? Yay! Yay! We made it. We hung in there. We didn't lose our head. We didn't lose our edge. Like, we did it. You know, the universe is going to be so proud of you when you know, they're going to prove to you that they are. Okay? And they're gonna celebrate you. They're gonna applaud you. Your guides, your angels are gonna be like, yay, you held your head, you kept your head, you leaned into us. Now you know we are. Now you know everything is gonna be okay. Okay, you went the right route. So for some of you guys, you're gonna keep your head, you're gonna do the right thing, you're gonna lean into it. Pray when you have to pray. Okay, but like I said, you know, this is going to be okay. That's going to be worked out. Is it going to take, and maybe it might take a little minute, you know, it'll take a minute, but it'll work out. Look at it. Everything's going to be cool. You got this and you got this. Positive, positive, positive. I stayed in faith. I kept my faith. I believed in the miracle, and balance restored itself. Everything worked out. I kept my head and everything was just fine. I didn't have to go to jail. I didn't have to get shot. My kids are not orphaned. Like, you know what I'm saying? Peace will be restored. Everything is going to be okay. That's loving energy right there. Okay? Relax. Everything is going to be just fine. Everything is going to be fine. All right? Sometimes things happen. These are those things that test you, that make you, that shape you. You know what I mean? Relax. Relax. Everything is going to be okay. Stay in faith. Stay in faith. Remember, y'all claim to be believers, then prove it. Prove it. I'm a believer. I don't like what's happening, but I believe everything is going to be okay. I believe that the Most High has my back. Okay? Trust. Have faith. All right? That 4 Cups card where you sit like this and maybe you're being tempted. Maybe somebody will come and say, hey, we need to go do this and we going to do that. You want to come with us? You come in and here's that temptation. Here's that offer. You look at you sitting up there with them 3 empty cups. You better come with us. We get ready to do this thing. Let's go. And you just like, no, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to trust. I'm going to have faith that the Most High, that my guides, that my angels, you know, I saw a reading and it said that everything's going to be okay. So I don't want my kids to be, you know, motherless or fatherless. So I'm going to chill out. Y'all go ahead. I'm going to chill out. I'm just saying. Okay? That's the reading that I have for you guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, okay? Nothing to make me happy and let you guys know this too shall pass. This too shall pass. And I just did that reading earlier. If you guys believe so much in the written text that you file into every Sunday to get, you know, snippets from and that you grew up with, then prove it. Prove it. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and go. Like I said, if you liked it, hit the like button. If you don't, whatever. Y'all saw it live. 9 times out of 10, it won't even show that you guys even, you know, whatever. But I did what I was supposed to do. You know, I started not to, and I was like, no, let's do this. Like, let's do this. Let's talk. You know, I felt everything happens for a reason. And me and my friend getting into that conversation, you know, and just wanting to let you guys know we're changing, we're growing, we're evolving, things are happening. Just have faith. Have faith. Rather than slide into devil energy, which is what the devil wants, that dark energy. It thrives. It feeds off your fear. It feeds off of everybody's fear. This is why we're in the situation we're in right now, because everybody is feeding into fear instead of standing strong and feeding into your faith. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm sorry. I'll see you guys next time on the next video. Y'all have a great rest of your day. I will talk to you later. Bye.